Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass caught right side, it's Allen.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and 2, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Allen in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Off play action. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he gets this up close to the 40. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
At their own 13-yard line.
In motion, Reed. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll go play action with Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. to the tight end, Kmet.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down. Allen in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. The Bears are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball.
He's got his big tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the 3rd. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
38 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
In motion, Reed. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Wait a minute. A reverse. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So, Mike, clearly this week in practice, they saw something on tape that made them dial up that play in that situation. But the defense was having none of it. They rallied to the ball, were able to make the tackle short of the first down, and force a turnover on downs here and give their offense another shot. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback...
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A gain there of 15. First down, Packers.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Pass to the tight end, Kmet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be third down.
Go.
Allen in motion. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now, Jacobs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Dobbs headed in motion. On third down, they go with Jacobs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. That's taken in.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Allen in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Williams to the air once more. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On the jump.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. Back to throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.